Good morning. Got my notes here so I don't forget what to say. I am kid free today, so this isn't going to be a long scope because I'm going to take advantage of the day. Yay, and I can see people coming on. Hi, Wendy. Yesterday, I wasn't responding to anybody because I could not see anybody coming on. I couldn't see comments or hearts. So I wasn't being rude. I just wasn't, I just couldn't see anybody, and I felt like I was talking to myself. So, hi, Mary. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because, hi, Rachel. Hi, Deanna. Saw you come on. Because I'm not going to waste a minute of my child-free day. I got things to do. So I was just saying, if you were on my scope yesterday, I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't know you were there. And it wasn't showing me that I had anybody on. I didn't see hearts or comments. So I was just talking. I felt like I was talking to myself and just kind of hoping that it wasn't going out to nowhere land. So I was, I guess, what did I name it? I think I named it, people are not enrolling at my classes. And so my name's Jillian, for those of you who are not familiar with who I am. And I'm with an essential oil company called doTERRA. And about 2 months ago, I was able to leave my job and not look for another one. So that was an awesome feeling. And I have so far not had a feeling like I needed to look for another one because my company doTERRA has been awesome to me and God has provided. So, you know, that's just been a wonderful thing. And I've been able to do what I love the most, which is helping people find wellness and do what they want to do and follow their dreams. So with that, when you hold classes, and this I think could be in my company, doTERRA, with essential oils, or I think really in any network marketing company, you know, when you hold a class, when I go to classes, you know, I fully expect that everybody's going to enroll. And there's a few reasons for that. And I think there's a few reasons, hey Maria, why, you know, I think that when we do go to classes, why others might not have the outcome that they want to have. So I'll give a quick example and then I'll go into some reasons why I think some people don't get the enrollments. So I did a class, I think it was last week now, that I knew two of them. One I hadn't actually seen in 10 years, and the other one I only knew for about 2 days. But I had shared a sample with her, and she had such a great experience that she wanted to hold a class with her and her friends. And so that was awesome. I mean, a great experience, a great outcome for that. And she happened to be my replacement at my job, so that was an even better outcome. And, you know, because I had to train her on my last day of work, and I was kind of like, you know, why can't they just leave me alone and let me go out in peace? But I shared a sample with her on my last day, and she ended up, you know, inviting, I think it was 4 of her friends came. So I didn't know these people, but I knew that they needed to have some experiences with my product before going in, and I had a good month to prepare. So before the class was held, I did contact all of them, and I mailed them out samples of my product, and I did invite them to several of our weekly team phone calls before the class was held. So the one thing was I wanted to make sure that they had enough experiences before I went in, because I did not want this class to be a complete cold, you know, contact class where I was now just introducing them to my product. I have had to do that, and I was able to still have successful classes, and I was fully prepared to have to do that too if that would be the case. But I didn't want it to be. So I knew going in that I was going to go in on, you know, at least our 3rd or 4th experience. So that was the first thing. But I also went in fully expecting that I was going to get 5 enrollments out of this class. I also brought a friend along with me so that it wouldn't just be me against 5 and them just, you know, needing to go based on my my word. I wanted to have a backup. So that was also, I think a smart idea is that you don't want to just go in, feeling like you're just, one against, a whole room of people that really don't know you. And now they just have to take your word. And I was so thankful that she came with me. So that was kind of like the basis of what I did. Now, there are some few other things that you really want to keep in mind. So, one thing is just kind of some things I've seen along the way where when people lose enrollments, don't talk too much. When we held this class, I was really, really careful to keep it to 30 minutes. We, 3 of them were moms of young kids. It was the end of the day. They had all gotten off of work and they were tired. 2 of them had their small children with them. And by the end of even the 30 minutes, their children were not happy. So if I had gone on for longer than 30 minutes, I think that they would have had to leave before I had a chance to finish telling them how to join. So if you go on and you go on and you go on, the adult attention span is around 20 minutes. I learned that the hard way in my regular job when I taught classes probably about 3 or 4 times a week. And I had to do hour-long classes, so that was always really fun by the end. The other thing is that when it's time to give people an opportunity to enroll or buy your product, that is not the time for you to start talking. That is the time for you to zip your mouth and let them think. If you have to get up and go to the bathroom because you just don't have it in you to stop talking, then that is when you need to get up and go to the bathroom. I have watched my team members all of a sudden just start going at 500 miles an hour with their mouth about everything and the colors of the wall and what they had for lunch and what they had for breakfast and asking them if they want to try another oil. And they don't even have a chance to look at the enrollment kit options because they get so nervous, and then everybody in the room feels those nerves, and now all of a sudden they feel weird, you feel weird, and now they think that something's wrong, and maybe they shouldn't enroll because maybe something's going on. So, you have to give them a second to think. And if they ask you questions, then you answer. But don't talk so much that they can't even decide what they want to do. This is assuming you've explained properly what the options are. The other thing is, don't be desperate. I've seen this happen too. You pass around the options, what to buy, how to do it, how to join, and then you don't give them an option or even an opportunity to ask questions, and you all of a sudden get so either desperate or nervous that you start offering every oil you own as incentives. So, all of a sudden, I've seen people offer as much as, diffusers plus 5 oils plus, thank you. Plus, literally as much as $150 worth of incentives. And then all of a sudden everybody's looking weird, they're feeling weird about it. And they don't want to enroll because they feel like, they don't want to take all that stuff, and they feel like they're being forced into something, and now all of a sudden, they just want to get out of there. And so you don't want to do that either. It looks desperate. And then the last thing is be excited about what you're doing. If you are, that was one of the reasons why I brought my friend with me at that class, was because I needed somebody else with me to show them how excited we were to be in this movement together. I needed us to show them that this is something that, that's really what I've seen people do. It was like, okay, I'm going to give you $200 of incentives to join with this $150 kit. And we had, nobody enrolled. So yeah. But in our class, we needed to have, I need the two of us, you know, be excited. I have seen that if you go to a class and you hold a class, they may not need any oil experiences other than what you have given them at that class. But if you show them that this has been so life-changing for you, so awesome, that now you want them to not be able to wait to sign. I remember that when I went to my first class, I honestly didn't really have the money to join, but I had such an awesome, amazing experience with just one oil that I wanted the person teaching that class to stop talking so I could sign the dotted line. That was how awesome it was. And her and my enroller were so excited, and my enroller had only been in it for about a month. They were so excited about what it had already done in their lives that they had already sold me. And that is really what you need to portray to the people in your class, is that you have made friendships. You are in a family of people that are just like-minded as you, and that this is something that they want to be a part of. Not something that they have to be a part of, not something that you're begging people to be a part of, not something that you have to, you know, give them, you know, $300 worth of incentives to be a part of. This is something that they are lucky to be a part of, and they are lucky to join you along the way. And you are blessing them with an opportunity to join, and they can take it or leave it. But, you know, that's what you want. And you need to assume that they're going to join. Don't hold those enrollment forms and say, I'll give you one if you want to join. Just give it to them. Assume that they want to sign. They'll give it back to you if they don't want to. And that's right, Joyce. We are more than a company. We're not selling jewelry. We're not selling, I don't know what other people are selling, you know, leggings or whatever it is. Those products are awesome, and I buy it all. I buy the makeup, you know, I love that stuff. But we are selling more than essential oils. So keep that in mind. When you go into these classes that you're holding, remember that. And you're not doing things to get people's money. You're blessing them with an opportunity that you have. So anyways, I got on a tangent there, but I've had some conversations in the last couple of days with other team members, and I feel there's a lack mentality, like they don't know enough people, or people don't have enough money or time, or whatever the case may be. But we have something so awesome that we just need to go out and show it and act like it's awesome. So have an awesome day, and thanks for staying on and joining me, and I will talk to you later.